Yo, it's boy Marcus and Morsini back with another video. Today is our first video of 2025. We'll be talking about my thoughts on Black Ops 6. So I finally got to play some Black Ops 6 and I only got about 48 hours of playtime in. So I kind of just have a few things I want to talk about with the game. Most are going to be a multiplayer and zombies aspect to this and probably a rant in here because there's a lot of stuff about this game that drives me insane. So with the campaign, I didn't play any of it. I don't really care for the campaign. I usually only play it once a year and then I never touch it again. So whether the campaign's good or bad is meaningless to me, but I'm sure it's okay. The multiplayer aspect, let's get into that. I think multiplayer it's okay. It's not that great. Gunplay wise, the game feels all right. I think just the movement, the Omni movement with the gunplay is kind of a weird feeling. It's just something we haven't had before. We're not used to it. You know, it's not jetpacks. It's not normal slide canceling. Here, we're like, you can slide cancel while ADSing, which is not something that's necessarily really been kind of done before, I guess. And you can just straight slide while ADSing. So the movement is very interesting, and you'll see it if you are a COD Mobile player. Just go hop on Warzone Mobile, and you'll see it a lot because you can do it in Warzone Mobile now. So it's just a very interesting mechanic. Like, it's kind of changed the way movement is looked at. So that's good. Omni movement's a nice change. You know, movement like that is interesting. So I think that's solid. Maps, holy crap, man. BO6 maps are terrible. All of them are terrible, man. They're so bad. But there's a couple in there that I feel like every once in a while when they pop up, I'm like, okay, I'm excited for it. But there's maps like Red Card. It's all right. You know what I mean? The actual, I think Babylon's probably my favorite. I believe it's called. So there's a couple in there that are kind of good, but for the most part, they're all kind of mid. And I think a couple of them are real small. Like, they're not that big of maps. But, like, the problem was everybody only wanted to play Shipment, right? Or Nuketown. That's all everybody wants to play, which sucks because that means they need to just make better maps to where people want to play better maps, not just only play the same map over and over and over and over and over again, which is whack. So I don't know, it's weird. Next up, talk about creator class. We got some stuff to talk about with that. It's just a little, it's kind of the same, I guess you could say. The perks are the same, and then you get like your perk greed or whatever your warfighter perk thing is going to be. So you'll have like a perk greed, or you could have 8 attachments on your gun or whatever it might be. So that's kind of the same old. The one thing I think is different is that you can always have a knife. Always having a knife is interesting. I think the melee is really cheesy in BO6, but that's just me. Maybe you disagree, but I don't really care for it. It feels like it's like kind of broken, so it's weird. Voice chat bans. Let's talk about them. This might be the stupidest change I've ever heard of in any game ever. Voice chat bans, especially in Call of Duty, where like the entire community is notorious for talking shit to everybody. Like, that's the point. That's why I'm there. I'm not there for a nice relaxing game of Call of Duty because that doesn't exist. I'm there to talk shit, and that relaxes me, right? Okay, if I beat somebody in a ranked game and they're talking shit to me, I'm going to talk shit back. And then I don't deserve to get banned for talking shit to people. You know what I mean? Okay, if I clutch a 1v4 and those guys are talking shit to me, I'm going to be like, go fuck yourself, you punk motherfucker. You know what I mean? So there's just a way. That's just how it is. I shouldn't get banned for that. That's ridiculous. It's insane that that's what their focus is as developers, is this voice chat ban bullshit cheese. So I don't know. I absolutely can't stand that. By far and away the stupidest thing. I was voice chat banned literally for over half my time playing. I didn't realize it. I didn't know I was voice chat banned. I had to change the time on my PlayStation in order to move the time ahead on my PlayStation. That way I could unban myself, because I don't know how long the ban is. I don't know how to check it. I just know that if I move it forward 1 year, then next thing you know, I'm good. I can play. I can talk to people. So they just got to be careful what you're saying. It's ridiculous that I have to say that on a Call of Duty game. But here we are, man. 2025. Can't curse in Call of Duty. It's absolutely absurd. Streaks. Let's talk about them. They're okay. I think the streaks are fine for the most part. I think as long as you have the 3 essentials, UAV, counter UAV, and HARP or advanced UAV or orbital VSAT or whatever you want to call it, Blackbird, as long as you have that Blackbird in the streaks, If for some reason you make a Call of Duty game with no Blackbird, no Harp, you're an idiot. Plain and simple. The rest of the streaks, pretty easy to get those right. It's kind of hard to mess those up, to be honest with you. HUD is kind of weird. I don't like the minimap in BO6. It's kind of funky. It's not my thing. I don't know if you guys have experienced that HUD, but like I just feel like the minimap looks like I'm looking in different directions of where I'm actually looking. So I know that everything's customizable, and that's my problem. Let's jump into that, man. How many settings are in BO6? There's gonna be 9 million settings in BO6, like 10 times more than any other game ever. Like you can fully customize your HUD, you can fully customize pretty much anything. Because the settings in the game are for like people who are disabled as well, you know, which is cool. That's cool. But there's so many settings in this game. It's insane. It's insane. I was looking through there. I was like, what do I put here? I just remember the days where we put a sensitivity on, and that was about it. You know what I mean? Like I gotta play on 8.8 sensitivity. You know what I mean? That's it. I've done everything. So crazy, absolutely insane. SBMM, it's definitely there, man. It's definitely there. So enjoy it. It's not going away. Nothing else to say about that. Now let's hop into zombies. I did play some zombies. I didn't play any Warzone, by the way, so you're not hearing any of that. Zombies. I played all the maps: Liberty Falls, Terminus, Citadel des Morts. Citadel is my favorite by far and away. It's a lot of fun. But let's talk about Liberty Falls. It's horrible. I don't really care for it. It's like Outbreak, and I gotta be honest, I don't like Outbreak. So Liberty Falls, it's the worst map. It's not bad, but it's just bad compared to the other two. Terminus is the second best map in the game right now. It's great. Straight up, it's a great map. I enjoy it. It's not like an all-time great. You know what I mean? It's probably like, if I was putting it in the top, there's 70 maps I think in COD history. I'd probably put it in like 30, 33 maybe. And then Citadel des Morts, that's a great map. That is an actual great map. It could squeak his way in the top 15 all time, but not yet. It needs more time to marinate, see how people adjust to it. But 4 awesome melee wonder weapons. They're not quite as strong as people want, but people always want super strong broken melee weapons or wonder weapons. I just don't get that. And then we got Gobblegums. Gobblegums are back. They're dope. Plain and simple. Not much else to it. Wonder weapons. All the wonder weapons are pretty cool, I think. But I only really use the Citadel des Morts ones. HUD is not good. The HUD in zombies looks like Warzone. That's the most horrific idea ever. That's terrible. I don't know who came up with that, but they need to be fired as well. Gameplay is great. No starting pistol drives me nuts. We should have starting pistols in zombies, not this make your loadout BS. That's terrible. Pack-a-Punch is awesome. I think the Pack-a-Punch functions well, and I didn't get to complete the Easter eggs, but I've seen a lot of videos about them. They look solid. So thank you guys for watching. This is my BO6 review. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to 2025. I'm out of here. Peace.